This video is sponsored by Alset eHomes, whose mission it is to accelerate the advent of sustainable, healthy living systems around the world. Hi, and welcome to Best in Tesla. So Tesla has been a victim of short sellers through the last 12 years. They are one of the most short-sold companies in history. But Tesla is still kicking, and short sellers are starting to look more and more uninformed. And another company that I'm supporting is Alset eHomes, the sponsor of this channel. They are also under massive attack from short sellers, but those short sellers just got a little burn. So I thought we would have a little fun with that today, taking a trip down memory lane with Tesla and the short sellers, and talk a little about this short selling and why it might also be a very bad idea to short Alset, just as it was Tesla. So let's have a little bit of fun and check it out, and let's dive right in. So, let's start with a bit of fun, looking back at some of all these short sellers being so wrong. Nothing personal here, just fun looking back at what the short sellers were saying. And if you think this is fun looking back what the short sellers of Tesla has been saying, don't forget to follow the Shorts historian on Twitter, where I found most of these tweets. He has over 4,000 tweets on his account of very good stuff. So let's get into it. Casino Capital is feeling very good about his forecast here. Tesla will sell fewer cars in 2020 than 2019. He couldn't be more wrong, but he continued in 2020. Back into Tesla short with proper size. The valuation is a joke. Who's buying new cars? Look at where this tweet was tweeted. This is hilarious, at the bottom of the chart. Stick to the casino, my friend. You will have a better chance there. Tesla Shorts is going to go down as the largest short activist group in history, and no one listened. Yes, you will go down in history, and it was a very good thing that no one listened. Like Wirecard, Tesla will collapse spectacularly over the course of only a few days. Well, that was about 365 days ago, so any minute now. Remember the Seinfeld episode where the car was running out of gas? That is Tesla right now, running on fumes, doing everything to survive, turning on the air conditioner, etc. Yeah, and now 1 year later, we're still running on those fumes. Look at Europe. Those wanting Tesla is looking like a very small pot. Yes, exactly. Just look at this Model 3 sitting all alone there at the top in Europe. But don't worry, Doopy. Mark B. Spiegel, Mr. BS, is here to support you with a ticking bomb of the ID3 that will destroy Tesla in Europe. Yeah, you'll find them on this list as well, just a little below. But don't worry, Mark. Bertel Smithy has your back, because Tesla is just about to go bankrupt. And apparently us Tesla bulls need our head examined, because the Polestar 2 is coming. Yeah, it's number 2 from the bottom of the list. But don't worry, Mr. BS is back with another blow, because he knows who the Tesla killers is. Mercedes, Audi, Porsche, Jaguar. Well, they didn't give us much of what we loved about Tesla, but they were more expensive than the Tesla Model 3. And as we know, they didn't kill anything, Mark. These 4 model right here you're talking about, combined sale in 2020 was just over 100,000 units, and Tesla's Model 3 alone sold 350,000 units. So guess Montana here was wrong too, because Tesla's growth story is still continuing, and they are building those factories and have $17 billion in the bank, profitable and great cash flow. So that is some pretty good fundamentals there. And here's one that couldn't have been more wrong, even if he tried. Number I can't even do this with a straight face. No Model 3 demand in the US best-selling electric car in the US, dominating the market. The China factory will never happen. But it did. And now the best-selling EV in China. Europump, a total joke. Well, I'll just show this list one more time. And most of these Model 3s are actually from that China factory that would never happen. And we of course need just a little bit of Nikola fun as well. The only thing that matters is what people believe. Yeah, not real product, just whatever you can make people believe. Nikola will be very valuable. Believe, go Trevor, go. And he goes away and is not coming back. And a little tweet from Tesla Charts that, funny enough, stopped updating this chart about Tesla's quarterly revenue at the end of 2020. But don't worry, James Stefanson has updated your chart. I added yesterday and today. I'd rather lose than not win. Never been more short. Not trading advice. I'm an idiot who makes Excel chart on Twitter. I don't even need to say anything here. Look at where he went all in on short position. Ouch. And let's just end off with a prediction of Tesla's bankruptcy by 18th of June 2021. Well, sorry to all your short sellers. Tesla is still here, bigger and stronger than ever. Hope you thought this was a fun little trip down memory lane. But there are still people that are shorting Tesla. I simply don't get it. How much money do you want to lose? And short selling is something that can really hurt small companies. But luckily Tesla is no longer a small company, but the world's most valuable car company. But Alset eHome is not as big as Tesla, but they have also been under heavy attacks from short sellers. Just look at this list. Actually, many are shorting Alset eHomes because they think Alset is a part of Tesla. But they are not a part of Tesla, they are in partnership with Tesla. And this Monday, Alset eHome stock made a big jump and rose 48%, giving those short sellers a nice little squeeze. And I must say, I don't really understand why you are short selling Alset eHomes. But first I just want to clarify, I'm not totally against short selling. I personally think like Jim Chanos, Mark Spiegel and David Einhorn that just talk trash about Tesla trying to manipulate the stock to go down so they can earn money is very unethical. And just the fact that they are spreading thought about a company that is trying to help the world to accelerate the transition to sustainable energy is just wrong. But if it was not for short sellers like Hindenburg Report that would earn money on spending time and resources really digging into the companies like Nikola, Lordstown, and showing us that these companies are kind of frauds. So the short selling is also helping us against companies that are trying to cheat us. So I'm not 100% against short selling, but it can of course be very hard for small startup companies that are struggling financially, like most of them is, if their stock is also getting hammered by short sellers. So we do see great small startup companies with very good intention getting beaten down by short sellers that spread thought about the company that might have made it if they were not being shorted. Just as Tesla would have had a much easier ride if it was not for this crazy amount of short sellers. I do understand why people in the beginning found it easy to short sell Tesla. It was a new American car company. Hundreds before them have tried and failed, and Tesla was even trying to do this with only electric cars. So the odds for Tesla to be successful was not very big, but luckily Tesla did make it. And for people to still short Tesla just seems stupid. You can of course still earn money, like if you bought Tesla stock when it hit the $900 high and sold it here when it hit $600 where we are at today. So it can of course still be possible to earn money shorting Tesla, but if you're shorting Tesla for the long term, I think you will lose big time. Just like I think people that are shorting Alset eHome will lose big time too. I don't really understand why Alset is being shorted. First, again, this is a company trying to do something good for the world, sustainable, healthy living. So it just seems so unethical to short Alset. But it also seems kind of weird, because if you know just a little bit about the company and the man behind it, Mr. Chan, that has a very good track record in real estate, property development, but not only property development, development, Mr. Chan Hengfei, acquired American Pacific Bank in 1987, and in June 2004, American Pacific Bank was ranked 13 by the Seattle Times annual Northwest Top 100 public companies, and ranked 6th in Oregon State in the year 2003, ahead of Nike, Microsoft, AT&T, and Amazon. He has also been in the travel industry and much more, making billions of dollars. This man's track record speaks for itself. And there is also a difference between Alset eHome and Alset eHome International. Under International, you will find Alset eHome and a lot of other great companies owned or partly owned by Alset eHome International. And also, when we look at Alset eHome and what they're trying to do, it's not like they're inventing totally new things or working with untested technologies. They're just bringing all these technologies we have or is just about to come out into a community. Like the Tesla solar roof, the Tesla Powerwall, the Tesla charger, the Tesla cars. All tested technologies that Tesla themselves have tested out in Townsville in Australia, making a virtual power plant, so we know this works. And Tesla has already agreed with Alset eHomes to come and install all their technologies into these 20 new eHomes they are building in Texas, in North Park community in Porter. This is not the whole community we are talking about here like in Black Oak, but just test houses where they have bought these houses and fitted them with all the technologies, and is getting people to test it out to get feedback before they build the whole communities, while they are preparing the land at Black Oak to be ready with the infrastructure for the whole community. And Alset eHome already owns the land in Black Oak and have sold 124 slots to another property builder, but the rest of the land that Alset eHomes owns at Black Oak is for their community. So they are partnering with Tesla and some of the best home builders in the United States, and most of the technology they are using is tested technology like Tesla's own product, solar farms, battery storage, vertical organic farming, healthy food with Happy Cafe and Happy Company that is already up and running, and they own the land in Black Oak. Very important. How this should not be successful, I have a hard time seeing when you know just a little bit about the company and the man behind it. And they have so far done what they have said they would. Build the first 10 prototype houses in Q1 2021. Check. Build the next 10 prototype houses in Q2. Check. And they expect to have 100 eHomes built here in 2021. And they're targeting a yearly growth of 100% from 2022. And they are building 748 Alset eHomes at Black Oak, so it does not sound crazy to grow with 100% from only 100 homes here in 2021. So maybe we can look back in 5 years' time and have some fun with the short sellers' claims about Alset eHomes, just as we did with Tesla short sellers. Because it just seems crazy the amount of short selling that's going on with the Alset eHome International. Just look at this list, this is crazy. And poor short sellers. They did get a really big burn here Monday when the stock rose almost 50%. Maybe because I am no longer the only one reporting on Alset eHome. Now we have seen Vincent from Tasmania report on it, since Alset has announced a strategic agreement with Tesla. And we also saw MarketWatch report on this as well. So it's just so cool to see more and more people starting to see what Alset eHome is doing here, as we see more and more progress of the eHome, where Alset is making the Tesla home, actually making the Tesla community come to life. So cool. This is, as always, of course not financial advice, just me sharing my thoughts. Do your own research, but please do research, or you might also get burned. And thank you for watching, and until next time, take care out there and be nice.